Hi everyone, welcome back to North Dakota Today. At this time, many of us are starting to think about which benefits to choose for the next year, and medical debt is always a common concern. Matt Latman is joining us this morning from Discover to talk about how to handle unexpected medical expenses. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Ashlyn. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
a lot
you.
of folks want to know, what are some negative ways that medical debt can impact families?
So we ran a survey in July of this year and spoke with a lot of Americans and just tried to understand how they were handling medical debt. And what we found was really two things. So first, there was just people were experiencing more debt with the rising cost of everything, gas, food, et cetera. It was just another expense that people had, and they were foregoing things like dining and vacations, but also things like saving for emergencies and retirement. And those are things that, were kind of surprising to us that people were at the point where we were seeing more and more people have to make those trade-offs. But the other thing that we saw was that some people were trying to avoid taking on more medical debt in the first place by just not going to the doctor. 50% of respondents said that they didn't see a specialist. 40% said that they were sick and just put off getting care. And that's something that was just hard to see. But also, we never want to have it's just hard to be in a situation where people are choosing not to go to the doctor because of the cost.
Yeah, avoiding medical treatment can be something that's tough for a lot of families to deal with. So what are some options for dealing with the incurred medical debt?
So the first option is always to work with your care provider and see what's available to you. They might have a payment plan, they may have reduced cost. See what your insurance benefits can handle, if there's other things that can be worked in or enable you to kind of lower the total cost. But after that, there's another cost, and it's one more expense in that long list of things that are coming out of the budget, right? And so, what we urge people to do is make a list of those, understand what your interest rates are, understand what you're paying, and see if there's another option that can help you reduce that rate and pay off a little bit faster and get in a little bit better position. And that's where a personal loan can come in. It's an installment loan. It's an unsecured product. So you say, I want to borrow $20,000. We'll see, we'll provide you with what rate we can, what your payments will look like, the length of time that it'll take you to pay off, and provide some options. And then you know exactly how much you're going to pay off each month, often at lower rates than credit cards and other higher rate debt.
An interesting option for sure. Are there any other financial tips that you can offer to help those dealing with maybe overwhelming debt in general?
I think the first thing is breathe. It's funny. A lot of what we see in the survey is that debt causes stress, and stress causes more stress. And so the challenge is that, I think a lot of people get in a situation where it's hard to handle the debt because it's stressful even thinking about it. And so, take a breath. I know that it's not, I know it's something that's easy to procrastinate, but really getting ahead, understanding your options, and just, knowing that tackling it head on is going to usually be the best thing to get into a better place going forward.
Insightful. So where can viewers go for any more information?
Customers can visit discoverpersonalloans.com. On the website, we have information about the product, some great articles and tips. You can also find out exactly what the rate that you would, what your monthly payments would look like without any effect on your credit score. And we also have our phone number on the site. You can call, speak to a loan specialist, get any questions you have answered. They're here to help. Again, that's discoverpersonalloans.com.
All right, Matt, thank you so much for that information, especially right now as we're approaching open enrollment and all things that come with that. So again, thank you, Matt, for that information.
Thank you so much.
All right, time now is 9:13, coming up right here on North Dakota Today, today's VNL Deal of the Week. Stick around to find out just who we're talking with.